Okay. That's enough of that. We're all done with that right now. Hi. That was problematic. Yeah, close the window, discard the changes. All I do is mute stuff. Performance mode. Wowie. That was longer than it needed to be. So, today, instead of playing... Oh, wow. I guess pulling my microphone down would help. I swear it's fine. It's Tuesday Monday. And on Tuesday Monday, things just happen. It's how it is. We do things like forget to pull the microphone down. So what I was doing a little earlier was trying to figure out the best way or the best grand company to choose, which seems to be kind of a big deal. I am at that point in the game where I do need to choose a grand company. So I can join the Immortal Flames, or the Maelstrom, or the Order of the Twin Adder. And it seems like the Order of the Twin Adder is the one that I would normally pick because it's the one where all of the mages and archer people are, but I don't like the name. It's silly. So there's that. Or there's the Immortal Flame people who... Did you poke the bluebird about the stream? Streamlabs is supposed to do that for me. Let's see if it worked. Streamlabs is having a hard time today. I think what had happened was I changed some things on Twitch and had to log out and log back in. No, it did not. Great. Great. Is there a way to push that from... Gonna have to move my mic out of my face again. Is there a way to do that from Twitch? Of course there's not. Pfft, why would there be? Why would there be? Excuse me, Streamlabs, why didn't you do the thing that you were supposed to do? Rude. Rude. I'm going to copy this. I promise I know what I'm doing sometimes. Some days. Today is not this day. What is my .twitch.tv? It's fine. Oh, hey, it has my face now. Ah! Thank you, PPK, if you're here. I don't know if you're here. Thank you very, very much, PPK, for tweeting out the stream. Because I am having a hard time with it today. It's just not doing the thing that it's supposed to be doing. Anyway, thank you for the cheer. You were also my very first sub, but you did it off screen like a fink, so I couldn't properly thank you for it. That is so loud. Yeah, I don't think I ever did anything with bits because I made assumptions. Oh. Wow, we are just extra scuffed today. Let me see if I can turn that down while we're here. It's fine though, really. Everything is fine. I need the dashboard. And then I need to move my microphone out of the way of that monitor so that I can see the dashboard. So it's like I'm coming at you guys from all different angles, because I am. That's not loading. Never assume. I know, and you were just talking to me about this maybe 10 minutes ago. JT was telling me that I assume too much negativity. I'm too hard on myself. So while we are trying to figure out how to turn that alert down, you guys start thinking about grand companies. All right, excuse me, Streamlabs dashboard. Can you just open up? It will not. It says no. Yes, alert box. I need you. I need you to be quieter. What do I have my normal sound set at? Which, by the way, I did finally start pulling out sound bits. 14% is what I have my follows set at. Oh, dear Lord. Bits is at 50%, so that's higher than 14 for sure. Oh my goodness. Everything, all the sounds are so high because I didn't think I would ever need them. Okay, that should get us through today. It's fine. It's all fine. I promise. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for the bit. And thank you for the sub that you did off stream so that we couldn't hear it at 50% volume, which is much higher than 14. I really appreciate it. Ooh, currently 6 stacking in Overwatch, but wanted to pop in and say hi and give you a lurk. I actually have a lurk command. I think. Do I have a lurk? I have a lurk. Ha! I do have a lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Krug. Good luck in your 6 stacking. Gosh, I miss the days of 6 stacking. I've never done it, but I miss the days where people talked about 6 stacking. Good luck in your games. May the odds be ever in your favor. We are at this level 20 quest. Only 10 more quest levels to go, but there's like 11 quests at this level. And then Polar Bear quest, Polar Bear quest, Polar Bear quest. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Is my mic in a weird spot? Now I don't know where it was supposed to be. It's fine. Blame Rodan. We are speaking with Totoro. Let's talk to Totoro. I already have a sort of idea of what grand company I'm going to pick, but I'm interested to know what you guys think as far as which grand company I should go with. The quest for the polar bear quest continues. Although I hear that... oh my gosh, see that right there, that polar bear butt. Did you see it? That's what I want in my life. I hear the actual polar bear quest is really short. So as long as we can grind to get there, it shouldn't take us that long to actually get the polar bear. Hello, Kat. Thank you for tweeting out the stream. The Streamlabs didn't do it, and it was a whole kerfluffle. I really appreciate it. And you want a Totoro? I know you want a Totoro. I will buy you every Totoro I see. And this person's name is Tataru, but I've renamed her Totoro because I said so. Let's see what she has to say. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Sakura. I may have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you to want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of 3 services. An elder seed seer, Kanye Sena, will deliver her address at Miketo's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Tataru, Totoro, it's literally the same. It's the same picture. Next, you'll need to go to Ulda, where the Flame General Rauban, is that just a really weird way of saying Robin? Robin. We're saying Robin. General Robin Alderan will be addressing the masses at Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored that there's to be a special guest. How exciting. If it's in Ulda, is that near the Gold Saucer? Is the special guest gonna be, what's his shorts? Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Lisa Lobsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Meryl Bloshmurf will be giving her address. How do you even say that? This is why I kind of want to join the Maelstrom, because I can't say a single word in their whole dealy bop. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, and he will admit you. Got all that? Yeah, I totally got all that. Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembered services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. I feel like that means I can go wherever the hell I want, and it'll still work. Thanks, Totoro. Where am I? Vesper Bay. Okay, but is Thancred gonna be there? Because I'm going to want to change my outfit if he is. I want what she's wearing. How do I get what she's wearing just in case Thancred's going to be there? Let's just teleport. Let's make this easy on ourselves. Let's go to Gridania. So it seems like what I'm supposed to do, or what I'm gonna do, which are not always the same thing, is go listen to these guys' speeches. Go! Thank you for the follow, Aya! What I'm supposed to do, it seems, is listen to these people's speeches and then pick a grand company. Where is the amphitheater? I'm pretty sure I actually have a thing bop for the amphitheater, but we're gonna walk just cuz. I'm picking a grand company today, Aya. Theoretically. The music is so happy here. Was I supposed to dress in a specific way? Attend the remembrance services. Oh, destination. Got it. Is that not working? Oh, it is working. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. This tote's fine.
I lost my son to the calamity.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The 3 seed seers are all together.
None of these people look like me.
You couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
No. Yeah, I think the company...
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood.
I guess I won't talk over Kanye.
Fearful of the green wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, The Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races.
And yet I only see cat people and elf people.
So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the Mothryn, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
I do kind of like their snaky snakes.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves.
Twin
nor
snacks.
for
They are
us.
my favorite gummy snack.
Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness.
It does sound a bit like a pub name, though.
And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice.
But you do have a nice coat.
Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry,
And gone down the path that
poaching,
rocks.
and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our
Literally the
defenses
only green
nigh
person
without
here.
cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on the
high
bloody
roads
Ixal.
without fear.
What, are you all gonna talk over her?
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
Are we drinking to their memory? You have to be able to spot the main character somehow. I'm definitely the only green
And how do you
dragon.
propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Well, aren't you snarky? You can honor the memory of stuff
The
they did
destruction
because you
wrought
remember
by the
what they
calamity
did.
was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united.
Their flag has
Our
big
many
Quiznos
troubles
Steppy
blind
vibes.
us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen.
Okay.
Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action.
Concert actions.
I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard.
It might be beneath their standards.
And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs.
Look at how tall
For
everybody is.
serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children.
Woods will
We
be
must
done. It's up
think
to
of
us
the
to protect
children.
All the elementals.
We must think of the children. So that was her whole speech that I'm supposed to choose her people based on. Why is everyone walking like they're in a wedding?
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Then why does he sound smarmy? He sounds smarmy, right, guys? Like there was some smarm in there. Oh, he's not talking anymore. I'm supposed to be talking. The Ixil are unquestionably the more troublesome. God damn it. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixil ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. Oh, we like Alfie. Is there not smarm, though? Because I feel the smarm dripping. The Twelves Wood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will bring an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixil will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Great album. Appetite for Destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later, it will all come out. It will come out to all-out war. That was too many outs. I have too many outs in my sentence. But when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. Oh, are you the sales pitch? How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Hey, come back. Can I borrow your outfit? Just in case Thancred shows up at one of these things. He's an adorable little cinnamon roll. I mean, with a little smarm icing, for sure. The Royal Promenade in Alda is our next stop. So, guys, we have heard the Gridanian... I'm going to talk to this person for literally no reason. Feel that balmy breeze in the air, friend. Another lovely summer is upon us, and that means it's time to celebrate the Moonfire Fair. Should you have any questions as to how best enjoy the festivities, you need only say the word. I have questions, but I'm not allowed yet. Several years ago, the Adventurers Guild formed the Cascadiers. Cascadiers. Cascade does the dirty work? To combat an invasion of rampaging bombards. The Moonfire Fair was the first held to attract new members to the cause. It proved so popular that it's been held annually ever since, whether the bombards appear or not. It helps spread word of the guild's activities and generate interest among potential new recruits. In charge of the proceedings is the Grand Chaperone, Hermega. He has decided to have members of the Adventurers Guild demonstrate their courage and physical prowess to fairgoers through a series of challenges in Costa del Sol. The event is being held as we speak, courtesy of the ever-generous Master Gegaruju. Your participation would be most appreciated. I bet it would, but I can't yet. Thanks for reminding me. Alright. Let us go to Ulda. I am just blowing through these tickets. Okay. I think we can probably travel. Where am I going? Royal Promenade. That's got to be by the Chamber of Rule, right? Let's find out. I thought maybe I was correct, but I might not be correct. I might be very not correct. Let's run. I wanted to stay awake for stream, but I nearly fell asleep at my desk. I'm gonna go pass out somewhere more sensible. You have a good stream. You have a good sleep. Definitely get some sleep. You spend a lot of time not sleeping to be here, so you should definitely get some rest. Thank you so much for everything that you do, JT.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
The Sultana Bananimo? What? They said Sultana Bananimo. And since you already know the announcement we're gonna make later, you're definitely not gonna miss anything.
Drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Forevermore.
Hurrah! Brauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where
So
by
it is
the grace
Ul and
and
not
glory of
UI.
Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
Yay! Oh,
There,
those two
at
are
the
still
Flame
here.
General's back flies the Grand Company's standard.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
It's kind of neat, I'll be honest.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we.
Blood and Gold is a great title for something. I don't know what.
Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion
The Villas.
laid low.
So that's how
Did
it
someone
happened.
just yell raw?
How soon history forgets.
Someone just yelled raw.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not.
Life's not
And
fair.
now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead.
Dead. Dead as a doornail. Dead.
Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled.
It's just showing me your armpits, dude. It's not letting me
Where
look
are
around.
the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just
I know where the
steel of
merciful
righteous?
arms of the rich are. Am I right?
I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
Probably.
You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death.
He's unhappy.
Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade.
Strangling.
Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice.
I love her
Yet
hair.
we do not act.
Look how cute her hair is.
Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you.
She's not beseeching
Line
anyone.
not
She's
your
just
own
standing there.
coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ja, for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
I mean,
Your
a green
grace.
person might fit in a little better here.
Raoban?
Raoban. So it's kind of close to Robin. I forget I have to keep clicking through while they're talking because I turned off the auto advance for when they're not talking. She's just gonna sit on his arm.
I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you.
Oh,
Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
whee!
Long live Nanamo!
But if I join their company, does someone carry me around?
Stride fearless into the inferno, for we are by fire reborn.
He seems pretty serious.
Forsooth!
The time is now! I
Fancy meeting you again.
Well, it seems like you guys are doing the same thing as me and just hopping from address to address. The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Uldans do not shy from the confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless. And even assuming they had coin, resources will be ever finite. I definitely thought that said coffins at first, and I was like, damn. Bottomless coffins is a great gamer tag. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. I mean, it kind of does. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldans send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the immortal flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. For their sake, I hope the Flame General's words struck a chord with you. Well, that's not guilting me at all. That was guilt. That was straight up getting guilted. It's 100% being guilted. Okay. One last teleport to Lisa Lobsa. We hear one more speech and then we have to decide. So far, I'm thinking this one over the last one. But we still have one to hear. So if you don't pick the flames, does that mean you never see Thancred again? How much more do I get to see him in this game? Or is his part just kind of done once I pick a Grand Company, because that takes me kind of away from the Scions? This is very important. These are things I need to know. Here to attend the Remembrance Service. Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. Oh, well, we better go then. One last address. One last address.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
Look, another green person.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
There's other green people here. Who is that Harry Potter looking motherfucker? Please say your name so that I can pronounce it.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
I mean, it's a boat, for sure.
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Okay, but I do love fishing. Is there fishing? Can you repeat the question about the Scions? Are we done with them once we pick a Grand Company?
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say.
There is fishing. Yes. I'm trying to wonder if... So I guess my question is, because I didn't know if the Grand Company kind of pulls you away from the Scions storyline. Like, is there a game... Or is there a game? Is there a Grand Company that would give you more Thancred in your life? Or is that just a separate issue? Because I would 100% make this decision based on how many more cutscenes involving him there are.
The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
We do love pirates.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our Grand Company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfir's bloody executioners.
Barracuda.
And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
She's using sea metaphors and ocean imagery, and I'm not gonna lie, I do like that a lot. Okay, so they're separate from the Grand Company. So I can make this decision sort of however I want to choose it, and it won't affect... Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I don't love their flag the most, but I do love the ocean the most, and there is fishing, apparently, and I feel like I'm gonna get lost in that part. And there is more green
Yes,
people.
They have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
Well, don't be mean.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us.
Fishing?
One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port.
Fishing, right? It's gotta be fishing.
We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest.
Is it fishing?
Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
I mean, I do like that she's talking about drowned men. That does speak to me on several levels.
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
And it does seem like this line gets us a lot more pirate accents.
Fancy meeting you again.
Does she ever say anything? Or is she just there with him? As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, I know she just said this word, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. Oh, I know that guy. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. This has said both Leviathan and Titan, and those are both people from my world. Those are words from my world. I have feelings. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in Laminson's backyard. I have such a hard time saying Limsa Laminsa, though. And that is to say not of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Laminsans are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched in a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Oh, so what do we think? We've now heard all 3 addresses. Sakura, this is Minfilia. Minfilia? Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Bitch, do you have a tracker on me? Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Walking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. So basically, she's tired of feeding them. Okay. Okay. So, we have to rush back and make our decision. Like, right meow. Right meow to meow. That is... Hello? You're not gonna give me a closer thing than that so that I can... Alright. Cool. Where is... It's Horizon that's the closest. I think. Right? Right. Sure. Why not? Did I not hit the button? Oh. It was just taking a minute. Okay. So, they are really not giving us time to think for this one. We hear the addresses and we have to come back here and make our choice. What are you guys thinking for it? Any suggestions? Any companies that you love? Any companies that you hate? Hello, tiny person. I'm being biased, and I don't want to be. I am being biased based on the companies that people I know are in, because someone said that choosing the company is a big deal because it affects not only your end game, but shouty boat people. I heard that it affects not only your end game, but who you can play with. But Aya, you're saying you're with the Snecks, and Dav is with the shouty boat people, so maybe it... How much does it really affect who you can play with, then, if you guys can play? I know you guys play together. We're not talking about free companies. We're talking about the Grand Company that you choose. But that's good to know because I have not joined a free company yet. So thank you. I don't want to butcher your name. Azkarion? It's a cool name. Axirion. I do like names with Z's in them. But as everyone here can tell you, I am no good with pronouncing anything. Okay. It's more for the PvP areas. Those are areas that I will likely stay out of unless I absolutely have to be there. Oh, goodness. You won't be cut off from other Grand Company players. That's good to know. I was worried. Welcome back, Sakura. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Not really, no. Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Sakura. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. She says I can rest, but, like, we got a polar bear to grind too, so I don't think we really have time to rest.
The gods only know what Grand Company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies, as though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies.
Pep rallies, right? Have you never been to a pep rally before?
Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity?
I mean, they talked about them a lot in the beginning, so...
No, dear Eorzea, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Who are these guys affiliated with?
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
She is mad.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome
I
to
think
try.
what ails this world is
Our
a
paths may
giant
differ,
dragon
but
inside
our
of a moon.
destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
Ha, I see what she did there.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does
Why
not
is she
come
wearing
into it.
ODM gear?
We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Okay. I wonder if she's a dancer. Is that where you get the cool outfit? Because it seems like usually dancers have the cool outfits like that. Oh goodness, oh goodness. What do we pick? What do we pick? What do we pick? What do we pick? Do we have to talk to all of them? Or do we only talk to the one that we pick? Oh my goodness. This is such a hard decision. Okay. Let's see. I did like that there were other green people on the boat. and I do like their nautical theme. And as someone of an ocean person myself, I think that's where I want to go, but I don't know if it's where I should go. Know what I'm saying? Like, just because you want to go there doesn't necessarily mean you should go there. I don't like their flag as much as I like the other two flags. How important is that? I'm already wearing kind of a pointy hat. Look at them all just staring at me, putting pressure on expectantly. Good grief. Okay, we have to advance, so we're just gonna pick one. How was the Admiral's speech? But you need not explain. That you stand before me now is answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? See, I told you, the first one you click on is gonna, like, guilt you into doing it. Yes, we're joining the Maelstrom. I thought about it already because I was looking at my friends list and everyone there is in the Maelstrom, and all the people that I know that play this game, with the exception of Aya, who would apparently be my only snack buddy. So I was already sort of leaning that way, but I did want to choose based on what I want. I do like the snacks. That's the spirit, lass. With allies like you, how much stronger is our crew? Let us brave the seas together, friend. I do enjoy that their flag symbolizes a lot of blood. I mean, that, to me, that's very... And they said Leviathan. Now, I don't know if you guys know about this, but there's a kaiju in the Scotland area named Leviathan. And they come out to handle whatever business is happening in, like, the UK and surrounding areas. So, I do enjoy the little Leviathan nod. Now the choice is made. It's time to add your name to our rolls. Make your way to Limsa Lominsa and seek out our Grand Company's headquarters. Also, I like calling Limsa Lominsa, Lisa Lobsa, and all sorts of various things because I pronounce it wrong every single time. So that seems like a place I should totally be more often. Okay, I guess we're doing it. Can you join all of them? The duties of a Maelstrom soldier can be both arduous and challenging, but I promise you, you will not regret this choice. Let's hope. May your passage be swift and your bearings sure. I just really like seafaring nautical stuff. Oh, the other two don't even want to talk to me now. Look at them. They turned. They don't even want to look at me. Pray keep in mind that you are at liberty to transfer between Grand Companies. Should you ever experience a change of heart, the Order of the Twin Adder would be proud to have you. Oh, okay. That would have made it so much less of a hard choice. What's this? You mean to take up with the Maelstrom? But did the awe-inspiring figure of General Roban not stir you? He can seem a trifle intimidating, but I'm sure you'd warm to him, given time. If you'd like, I can show you where to start the fishing stuff at some point. Yes, please. As soon as we get the polar bear, can you show me the fishing? Because I love fishing. This game will just be fishing from here on out. Well, now that I know I can swap between the two, I feel less pressure about my choice. Or, well, between the two. I can swap to a third one. You're not locked in forever. I do like that about this game. Like, you're not super locked into your class. You can just pick a different one and start leveling that up on the same character. And you're not locked into a Grand Company. You can just pick a different one. Where are you going, Short Stack? Where am I going? Lisa Lobsa? Lisa Frank? Lisa? Where am I? Teleport. We're not going to talk about how I've already used 30 teleport tickets. We're not going to discuss that at all. Let me go this way. The map, and honestly, this is the place I need to do the most work at, because I cannot find my way around here to save my life. I don't know that that's where I was supposed to go. Case in point. I would assume command is probably something I have to take a lift to get. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I cannot figure this place out to save my life, so absolutely this is the place where I should start doing more stuff and joining up with. 'Cause, you know. Yay. Is there a crystal around here somewhere? Nope, of course not. Why would there be? Where do I get better clothes? I'm too low level to have cool clothes. Everyone else has cool clothes. Hail, adventurer. What business have you at Maelstrom Command? You ought to be expecting me, motherfucker. Hi, our recruitment officer sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! Thanks for the interruption, guy. What is it, Private? And this had better be important. Sir, we received a report from a lookout in Lower Nose Cone, sir. The Imperial forces have fired upon a high-wind Skyways airship. The vessel is in a bad way, sir, and appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Cedarwood. This fantasy is not actually super final, because it turns out all the stressing I've been doing for the last, like, hour about picking a grand company, after I picked one, they're like, by the way, you can swap at any time. So, it's not super final. The Cedarwood, damn it, we have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down on the coast, skirmishing with the fishbacks. Gallery, this is highly irregular, but I feel your first duty in service to the Maelstrom must needs be unofficial. It is so weird that they say must needs. It throws me off every time. If our man in Lower Nose Cone is correct, the airship will come down in territory, crawling with Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garleans do. Make haste to Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. I'm not even sworn in, bruv, and you're just, like, sending me off to wherever Cedarwood is. That's fine. Where is that at? Jeez Louise. How do I even get there? Okay. Lower decks? She said question mark? See, they have cool clothes. How do I get cool clothes? What grade do I have to be to get cool clothes? Do I have this shard? Okay. I feel like I have been just sort of running around trying to get to shards of things. How was your games? Lift attendant. We chose down. Maybe? Is it down? Is it the lower deck? Am I in the lower deck? How do I... Nope. That's not what I wanted. Go away. Okay. I mean, I guess it can't hurt. 4-0 on an EU ping. Turns out playing with people you trust leads to easy dubs. Imagine. Oh, I chose correctly. I think. Well, that's good. EU ping. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going straight across. Horfrat. Why isn't that in the hunting log? I'm not allowed to open the hunting log. I'm not allowed to open the hunting log until I get the polar bear. Or at least until I get to level 25. I'm allowed to open the hunting log a little bit. But not yet. I have to at least get through to the level 25 quests before I'm allowed to open the hunting log. Because I don't want to get super far behind not doing it for the... Wow. Look at that guy. What are those things? Lost lamb. Look how cute. Oh, I hope I never have to kill those. They're so adorable. I'm lost again. Okay. I'm not lost. What am I doing? Airship. Fates. Things like that. I opted to join the shouty boat people. Because, you know, I can't stay away from an ocean-themed organization. Hopefully they have the best seafood. Cave bats. That's exciting. I'm just ignoring all of these side quests. It's gonna be... I'm gonna have to do so much work to, like, go back and get the side quests later. Airship crewman. Oh, wind sprites. Please, little lambs. Wild dodo. Those are cute. What happened, bro? Oh, level sync. 10 levels below me. If you're above the maximum allowed level, you will be synced as follows. Yike. This is what happens when you go off on hunting log, and then you're like 20 levels higher than you should be. The goal for today is to try to at least get through all the 11 friggin' level 20. Rachel started by doing every side quest and she's still not done with the base game. It has led to the people that have introduced her to the game having aneurysms. Yes. There's a lot of that going around because I also was doing every side quest known to mankind and completely ignoring the main quest because that is what I do. And that's why I have to grind to be able to get the supposedly super low level polar bear quest event. An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait, let's find some cover first. I mean, you were sitting in the middle of the field when I found you, so, like, don't blame that on me, bro. I want cuter clothes. Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. I haven't even signed my name in the book. They just sent me here because apparently you are that incompetent. That's exactly what I'm saying. I hope. Be at ease, sir. We're of the Maelstrom. You're a Garland Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported an attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. Ta-da! You must be Gallery. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. It's a good time to mention I'm not even sure how to pronounce my own name. I don't know if it's Galeray or Galerai. I'm saying Galeray because I like it better. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to this man's treachery? Who? Whomst? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. Who are these Cordoval's-looking idiots? We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. I'm not sure if this guy's trying to poop or what. He's waiting for his telepathy to come in. It's however you wish to say it. Yes. Yes, it is. I mean, I probably could have given myself a name that wasn't named after a /fic, but here we are. Scouting party from Castration what now? Castrum Occidents. Castration Accidents, I'd say. Seems they want your ship, engineer. Wedge, do you have to help him? Wedge like Antilles? That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. There's so much to unpack here right now. The tiny Bronco? Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? Oh, wow. It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland. Well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And she was soaring. She really was. Till those bastards blew her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're gonna hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they can have a knife in the gut. But they're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. Save the tiny human. Got it. What do you say, Galeray? Ready to give those curs a hiding? Ready to hide from them? Yes. Absolutely. Ready to forget my rotation again? Yes. Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! Burm, burm, burm. Fist pumps all around. Let's do the thing. An ambush to arms. To legs. Gird your loins. Something's loading to go down. Sweet. I'm just gonna start casting. Keep them away from the airship. Oh, okay. So, invalid target. Gotta figure out auto tracking. I don't see any of them particularly moving towards the airship. So that's good, at least. If they do start moving, we are gonna have to do a thing about that. My job is basically stay back here. Or at least my job as I understand it is to basically stay back here. Should I be trying to target that thing? Or am I just letting him handle that? Not enough MP. Okay, so we switch. We go blizzards. We switch. We go fires. cast. We cast. We take forever to cast, and it's totally fine. Switch. We go Blizzard. Oh god, he's coming for us. I think we need to move. We stay out of the way of the yellow. And he moves all around while we take 20 years to cast anything. I guess I could get rid of this. Yeah, focus on that guy. Interrupted. Am I in that? No, I'm not in that. Ooh. We did the thing! Yay! I think. Maybe. Oh, I was supposed to save a tiny person. Biggs! Says Wedge Antilles. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. Is his name Wedge because he's the size of a doorstop? That was a close one. Too damn close. So, how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can bring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Gallery, you're free to return to the Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Like a hot plate? Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Command of the part you played today. Yes, you tell them that I stood there. I, just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Haha. Seriously, though, if it hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads here, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Well, next time I need a doorstop, I will call you. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. Your level is no longer synced. Is there a crystal around here I should grab while I'm here? Nope. Thought maybe, but does not seem like it. So I guess we go back through here. And we go back to Command. That wasn't so bad. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what a lot of these things do. It doesn't seem like some of these are particularly helpful, as this bat just flaps. Like, some of the... I don't think I need lucid dreaming, because switching to Blizzard sort of replenishes my magic points super quick. So then there's Addle. I don't know that that's ever been something I should use instead of an actual spell, you know? I don't know that I would do any of these things in battle in place of one of these normal things. Fire 3, that's pretty new, I think. I don't know when or where I got Fire 3. I had Fire 2. So I guess we'll have to try that out. And see what's going on with that. This is Swift Cast. I have never used that. I probably should figure it out. Where to put that. This Mana Ward thing, I haven't quite figured out what I'm supposed to do with that. If I have Fire 3, should Fire 2 just go away? I don't know. These are all things I will have to look into. The rotation is very difficult, and people keep telling me I can't do it because I'm new, so obviously this is the direction I'm trying to go in. Because, you know, people shouldn't tell me I can't. I love the lambs though. Can I get a lamb as a pet? When do I get a lamb pet? Lamb pet starts with lamp. It's perfect. The wharf rats are also kind of cute. So we are now still on level 20 quests, but we're getting there. We've done like 2. So maybe there's not that much more. Maybe the rest will go pretty quickly. I'm mad that I can read that. Imagine telling a kaiju they can't do something, right? The rotation for that's too hard. You can't do that. Okay, we'll see. Ooh, there is a crystal in here. I definitely went up when I should have done across. But the good news is, once we get up here and we get this crystal, we can just teleport back. Oh, I have joined a fate by accident. I'm gonna run past this fate because I think they've probably got it under control. Are rotations just pressing the buttons in a certain order? Yes. Like, the rotation for my archer is a lot easier because you use, heavy shot over and over again until straight shot becomes available. Because straight shot is one of those things that just, like, has a chance of becoming available every so often. And this is not the way of the crystal. But, okay. I just went in this person's house for no reason. That's fine. It's fine. But once you get the poison arrow, like, you're supposed to open with that because it's, like, a damage over time thing. So you open with the poison arrow, and then you keep spamming heavy shot until straight shot becomes available, and then you poke that, and then you go back to spamming heavy shot. And for this, you have the ice spell and the fire spell. And using them will put you into either Umbral Ice or Umbral Fire state, and I'm not sure what Umbral Fire does. Like, the fire spells are more powerful, but if you are in the Umbral Ice stage, or phase, I guess it's a buff, then your magic regenerates faster. So what I've been doing is opening with the fire spells, which cost more, and the next time you're in Limsa, wait by the big crystal. The fire spells cost more, so I use this until I run out of magic, and then this transpose will swap Astral Fire with Umbral Ice, so I won't have to be in a phase without a buff, and I can just go ahead and start spamming the Blizzard spell, which does a lot less damage, but, well, because this is just early game stuff. Apparently, like, the late game rotation is because Thaumaturge goes into Black Mage, and that's supposedly the hardest rotation to figure out, blah, blah, blah. And what I was getting yelled at for my last stream was not opening with Thunder or Thunder 2, which I always forget to do. I had a leveling guide that I was looking at, and it was saying always use Thunder in your ice phase and never to use it in your fire phase because of something about the way it works. Can I just teleport? No? Okay. You should be able to go up to the crystal to teleport without having to use the teleport spell, but here we are. But there's also, like, all these extra spells that I don't really know where they would fit in. But as far as what I'm doing, because it's what I can remember, I am waiting by the crystal, as told. So, where was I? Yeah, as far as, like, the rotation that I use, it's probably not the one I'm supposed to be using, according to some people, but it's what I can figure out. And what I can remember. And I still hit the wrong button. Like, I will still hit 1 instead of 2 when I'm trying to switch over. And accidentally kind of mess up. But then you're just, like, the worst that happens is you're in a non-buffed phase. It's really loud right here. You're in a non-buff phase for a couple spinnies. Oh, hello. I have labels turned off. I know, as long as things die, who cares? Let's see. There's a way to wave, I think. Wave. Ha, see? I did it. Oh. Are we trading things? I don't know what to give you. Do you want some of these things? Hey, I know that person. I know that person too. Here, have one of these. Can I do this? Ha! I don't know what else you might want. It's probably worth more than whatever those things are. We'll just put all these on. Ooh. Yes. Fancy. I know there's a way to, like, do emotes at people. But I don't know how. Let me see. I should be able to put that on now. And she's gone. She's running away. Equip. Ooh. Look at that. That's dangerous looking. You made it. Well, thank you. That looks badass. Another dragon person. I so rarely see other dragon people. Let me get out of where it's, like, super loud. Okay. Oof. That was very kind of you. Thank you. It's very pretty. I love it. I went the wrong way again, didn't I? No, I didn't. Haha. Whoa. That bunny lady did not look like her armor was going to protect her from very much. I can't wait to, like, figure out... Ooh, a boost to speed spell. Then I can channel faster. And not stand there for quite so long. I end up getting interrupted in my spellcasting a lot. Can't fight evil if you ain't cute. That's true. Welcome back, Galloway. I just heard the report. You needn't be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of, after you're properly inducted into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction... Put my name in the book, dude. And... be nice. I have obtained 3 pots of Dalamud red dye. That's exciting. I have so much dye and nothing to do with it. The personnel officer stands ready to complete your induction into the ranks. Okay, let's do this. Let's get in this. I love that my little ear horns just come out the side. That makes me happy. It looks kind of badass and terrifying from behind. Let us start afresh, shall we? Yes, let's. I know why I like these guys so much. You know who they look like? Oh, what the hell are they? You know, oh, yo, yo. They look like the Witch's Guard from The Wizard of Oz. You are welcome here, Sakura Gallery. There is such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks as most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what it is that you will be joining. I mean, you probably should have told me that before I picked you guys, but honestly, I really liked all of your nautical puns and the idea of being near the ocean. The fact that I get to say Lisa Lobsa and Lisa Frank instead of Limsa Laminsa, and that you had a lot of green people, which I really resonate with. A grand company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against a nation's deadliest enemies. Are there snacks? We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threats posed by the Primals and the Garlean Empire and solving the many problems caused by the Calamity. I like the pose that Catgirl over here has got. She's just sort of like leaning back, like, yeah, what? Every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsa Laminsa afloat, and on whatever heading Chief Admiral Merrill Blowfins sees fit to set. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you will be expected to take your turn at the oars, for the winds do not look favorable, lass, and strength of arm may be all that sees us safe to port. Does it actually sail, or is it like part stone, part boat? Because I thought it was just like a city with a nautical theme, like Captain D's. But is it just like a ported ship? That's cooler. I mean, if I've lost you with talk of ship and oar, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till her last breath, fights till her last drop of blood. We give our all in service to this nation, and no less is expected of you. You actually brought me in with talk of ship and oar, but okay. Gallery, it is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their own choosing upon entering the Maelstrom's ranks. Is there aught you'd like to say? Where did the mask come from? Cool. You have my sword till sea swallows all. What skills I have are yours till sea swallows all. I will follow the Admiral to the very bottom of the abyss. I do like the abyss imagery here, because when I first started with my Thaumaturge training, it asked if I was ready to jump into the abyss. So I feel like also having an abyss-themed response here is telling me I made the right decision. As I've said before, super ready to be in the abyss. Please take me to the abyss now. As would we all. A capable crew is one thing, but unswerving loyalty is a trait that cannot be trained or bought. Well said, lass. What is happening with his facial hair right now? Sakura Gallery, I hereby assign you to the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa Laminsa well till sea swallows all. That's going to be so fun throughout this game. I mean, we can do a lot with sea swallows all. Yep, that's my phone ringing. Can you hear me, Sakura? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Gallery. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a woman of the storm. I love the sound of that, by the way. You are no less a scion. Pray return to Walking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here who would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. Sea swallows all. Climate change simulator. I know, right? No rest for the wicked, eh? Before you make yourself scarce, I recommend having a word with Commander Riki. Might be worth your while. Are you gonna tell me where they are? Or are we all just gonna look at that wardrobe? It might be a door. Are you the person? You may now accept the quest, My Little Chocobo. By speak. Yes, hello. This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. So I feel like that's super important. Let's do that first. Yay! Now it wants to tell me about grand companies after I picked one. You are now a member of a grand company and have been assigned the rank of Private 3rd Class. Your grand company and rank can be confirmed at any time under the Profile tab in the Character interface under Character in the main menu. Grand companies pay their members not in guild but in company seals. You can confirm how many seals are currently in your possession under the Currency in the main menu. Seals can be earned by completing various grand company missions. A grand company quartermaster is stationed at each grand company headquarters and will exchange items for company seals. Company seals are only redeemable with the grand company that issued them. I'm gonna be really pissed when I get a pocket full of seals and my pockets aren't going arr, 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 arr. The grand companies of Eorzea are in constant need of supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Adventurers can earn experience points and company seals by crafting or gathering the items required and delivering them, speaking to a grand company personnel officer or one of many officers stationed throughout the realm to complete delivery. Items sought change every day, Earth time. They can be confirmed by selecting Timers, located under Duty in the main menu. I forgot you were coming up to this point. I'm gonna do whatever this is. My little chocobo. My little chocobo. Suggest you look into having a personal chocobo issued. They just issue chocobo? That implies that there's a room in the back somewhere where there's just shelves lined with chocobo as far as the eye can see, and you just get... What? No, okay. It's a different pet. It's an in-game pet. I don't love it more than you. Jesus. Well, if it isn't Private Gallery, I must say the tales of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide, and I'll wager you've slogged across quite a few malms of countryside on naught but your own 2 feet. Such a sterling soldier of the Maelstrom deserves her own steed. Let us see about having one issued for you. All you need to do is obtain a Storm Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the Quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to the Fraggy Mime, and she will see that you what? Trusty birds. Got it. Get the chicken. So, present a Storm Chocobo issuance. Where do I get one? Do I get one from you? Oh. Your exploits of late have been the talk of... Oh, I think I made an error. Don't let this puff up your sails too much, but I've heard some of the higher-ups saying that the Maelstrom would be lost at sea without you. I think I accepted a quest that is outside of what I need to do. But I suspect you're not the type to rest on your laurels. Nay, the tempest raging in your eyes tells me that you're looking for new waters to navigate. Actually, I'm really not. Fortunately, we have just the place for people like you. Have you perchance heard of the Wolves' Den? It's a proving ground of sorts established, but could you stop doing that right behind me? I'm trying to read. A place where the most promising of Grand Company recruits are sent to hone their skills. The Wolves' Den is to be found just off the shores of Lenoscone. The ferry at the Moby Dry Rocks in Lower Nosecone will grant you passage there. Upon your arrival, seek out Storm Captain Bayorka Lothlaflof. I've let him know you'll be coming, so you can count on a warm welcome. Cool. Not gonna do that for a while, but here we are. Storm Chocobo issuance. Do I have a Storm Chocobo issuance? I have these. Is this... That's a golden saucer ticket. Aetherite ticket. Vesper Bay Aetherite ticket. I don't even really know how to use that. Bomb Ash. I don't have a ticket. How do I get the Chocobo? I probably should have paid more attention, but that... Wolves Den is PvP stuff. Yeah, not doing that. I will speak to them to make the quest go away. But I'm not doing that. Storm Quartermaster? Question mark? Nope, that's Felicia Fluff. Love your name. How do you get... Can you make this box go away? Because I can't read it. You need to go to the ranch. It just says present a Storm Chocobo issuance to Fraggleheim. But I don't have an issuance. Oh, Storm Chocobo issuance. I need 200 Hoojawats. Insufficient seals. So I guess eventually I will get the seals to do that. So that's something that needs to be done later. We are going back to the Walking Sands, which I would love to literally just teleport there. Can I just do that? How do these work? Use. Oh, you can just cast that from anywhere. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Good to know, now that I've gone back and forth 86,000 times. They have a Chocobo. Oh, everybody is standing here. Waiting for Totoro. You would think that when it says teleport you to the Walking Sands, it would teleport you to the Walking Sands. But it does not. Hi, Totoro. Yes. Scion of the Seventh Dawn, talk to this human. Welcome back, Lady Minfilia. What awaits you within? Storm Seals. 300. That's enough for a Chocobo, right? It said 200. Chocobo, Totoro. These are a few of my favorite things. Oh, are you also a Chocobo fan? Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us. Now, when we last spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Totoro, please show them in. This way, sirs. Hey, I know those people. Yes, I do love them. I've never had a Chocobo. I've never been on a Chocobo. I have seen other people's Chocobo run past me very quickly. So I'm excited at the prospect of soon getting my very own Chocobo issued to me. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives, but I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? I love that like, they're so emotive. The Lalofell are just, like, constantly flinging themselves around everywhere. His name is Wedge. I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Yeah, sure. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Walking Sands. Okay, but like, it's not you that I'm here to see, Buffy. If there's so many people moving in, I should probably just move in with Thancred. I mean, it would just make things easier. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness, such a pink shirt. I guess I still talk to her more. Investigate the sylphs.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Eorzea, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Literally never gonna say his name right.
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
He's probably super hot under there, too.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis, if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
I'm probably gonna have to fight this fool, aren't I?
It is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods.
He said it, not me.
Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
So is he basically just saying he doesn't want to go with me? Because that's rude.
Indeed. You are willing?
No.
Leave it to me.
Sad face.
Us, Ida, us!
Sad. Very sad. That's just unfair. Well, now my heart's broken. That's fine. Let's go back and see if we can turn in some of these whatevers to get some seals and maybe get a chocobo. Because, you know, that's totally part of the main quest line that we're not supposed to be veering from at all. But I want to try to get a Chocobo before we end here today. Look, they have one. They have one. Let's go back. They really help with caster classes. I want one. Polar bear! Someday, polar bear. It will be you and me bounding through the forest. I mean, in order to start the late game quest for the base game, you do have to finish the Chocobo quest, so it totally is required. See? 100% counts. That's not what I'm supposed to do. That's where I'm going. Hello? Map? The map was very confused. This doesn't... Oh, okay. It's up here, but it's red because I don't have a Chocobo-y thing. Because I need to find... I need to go back to where the Maelstrom headquarters is, which is not... Crap. It's not listed, so I don't actually know how to get there. This looks familiar vaguely. Is there a way to, like, mark it somewhere? Now I don't know where I am. This map is not helpful right now. I think it's in too far. Well, you look like you're ready to tear somebody's face off. Why is there not a crystal that takes you right to it? Is this it? This has the little crusty thing. Okay, let's see if that gave us enough things to get a thing so that we can go get the thing. Haha! Chocobo issuance. This. The aft castle crystal gets you close? Okay. I will remember that. Alright. Now that I have that... I can head towards there? Question mark? I guess it is right outside. If you hold the Alt key, it makes the smaller boxes go away. That is very helpful. My map is not doing that right now. But see, that's the thing. Like, I don't know all the little ins and outs of the button-y things that you're supposed to do. Because I never played WoW. So everyone keeps telling me how, oh, it's just like WoW. Okay, but I don't know anything about that. I don't think this is right. Independent arms, innkeeper, proprietor. I must be on a different level than I'm supposed to be. Or maybe it's through here. Nope, it says it's this way. It should be like through here. That's... Can I get there by going around? Is there a way to go to the back? Maybe? I was gonna say, why are they just standing there? There is a lot less just standing there allowed now. This way? Nope. That was not helpful. Maybe down? Ha! One day we will figure this place out. Ha! Hi. You have Chocobo. I would like one. Please and thank you. Want a bird, should you say? Then I'll need to see your Storm Chocobo issuance. I've got it right here. Yeah. Oh, she just pulls out nothing and hands her nothing so that she could observe nothing. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. Is he cute? Is he derpy? I kind of want him to be derpy. I will love him more if he's derpy. I love derpy animals the most. It wasn't a personal attack. And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name. We named the bird Que. We get to name him. I wasn't prepared. Name your Chocobo. What do we name him, guys? Can we name him Rodan? Just hear me out. Consider, what if we named him Rodan? He is a bird. Between 2 and 20 alphabetic characters. He'd hate that. It's perfect. He would hate that. Faithful steed Rodan. Yep, it's happening. I mean, I also could have named him not Rodan or definitely not Rodan, but Rodan seems to be the way to go here, clearly. Name your Chocobo Rodan? Yes. Let's, just for a second. Sorry, we had to snip that. We're putting that on Twitter later. Where are you going, Rodan? Speak to Fraggyheim. You can eventually get racing Chocobos. What? I dare say he likes his name. He may like it. But here's your very own Chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. If only I had a whistle that would make Rodan come bounding to my side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in a crowded city area or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. I mean, that sounds pretty on track. If you're in a monster-infested lair, Rodan is going to be nowhere to be found. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo rider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. That's exciting. Guys, we have a Chocobo. That is very exciting. Let's see what level. We're still at level 20 main story quest. Good grief. You can use a Chocobo whistle to acquire the action to summon your personal Chocobo. Unlike rental Chocobos, there's no time limit regulating how long you may remain on Chocoback. Remember, however, that there are areas such as highly populated cities and narrow dungeons that your Chocobo will refuse to enter. The action to summon your Chocobo can be set to your hotbar and is located within your mount guide found under character in the main menu. Oh, we should do that. That quest was super required because you need the Chocobo license to ride any mount. Oh, goodness. I will never not think of VS cats when I hear, or see VG cats when I hear see a Chocobo. What did I miss? Let's see. Character. Main menu. Mount guide. It's grayed out. Okay. Chocobo armor or barding can be equipped with the you can get him armor? I can dress my Chocobo. I can dress Rodan. You guys have no idea how much fun we're gonna have with this. Let's dress Rodan. How come I can't add stuff yet? Oh well. We did the thing. We have the Chocobo. Let us go to... Well, let's see. Is this anywhere near us? Do I have this? No. Of course not. I just want to wipe that quest out. Adder's Nest. In the Black Shroud. Near the Black Shroud, I guess. Ah! Nice. Thank you. Math is weird. I guess I could have taken a Chocobo. But... So... Hopefully, I won't keep you guys too much longer. I know we are way past when I said we would end, but we started late due to some issues getting Twitch to connect. And I really want to get through all the level 20 quests before the end of the stream. And we do have an announcement to make that now that we have our Chocobo, I feel we can make. So let's talk to this guy, see what he wants. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We much call upon the Scions once more if we are able to. Ah, beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud, but tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? The quest said I had to come here. Commander blah, 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 is awaiting. He's gonna do a talkie talk. Sorry that today has been so just like filled with cutscenes and dialogue. It's probably been so boring. Hail, adventurer! I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the twin adder? No. I mean, I did. I kind of don't hate you guys, but my dress matches the shouty boat people better. Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and wait, I know this. Papalimo? Papalimo. Not Papashan. Always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the twin adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. Snack. Twin snacks. I love twin snacks. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The twin adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Ramo has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there even be a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramo or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions around within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. Are his ears holding his hat up? I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That's where you Scions come in. Well, have a good dinner, Aya. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for my cool new outfit. I really appreciate it. the sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the sylphs? That should be pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Papalimo? Papalimo. Mo. Momomo. West Shore Pier. Where's that at? Oh. Oh, okay. I think we can walk there. I don't think we need to waste another one of my tickets. Papalimo? I know that they've said it like so many times, and I just keep forgetting. Papalimo. Somebody is always playing music here. And sometimes it's cool music. Sometimes I like it and I recognize it. We go this way. So, as far as announcements are concerned, while we're trucking along here, you guys may have noticed some changes to the layout of the channel. We did make affiliate last weekend. So, that's really amazing, and thank you guys so much for that. It's you guys hanging out in here, being here for all the streams, you know, getting the views up, getting the follows up, sharing it. It's you guys. You guys did this. So now we can do cool things, and we've got some channel points, and I decided not to... I'm gonna draw the sub badges myself, but I didn't try to rush between yesterday and today to get them drawn, because I want to deliver really cute sub badges for you guys. So I want to give myself some time to actually do that, and I commissioned a couple emotes to start out with that I think you guys are really gonna love. So they're gonna be done by the end of the week, so I'm hoping I can have the first couple sub badges done by the end of the week as well, and we can do badge and emote reveal on Tuesday. And throughout the week, we'll be taking suggestions on what you guys think cool channel point rewards will be for our Tofa snacks. So far, I was thinking one of them should definitely be a redeem that doesn't allow me to look at the hunting log for an entire stream, because as you know, I'm having a really hard time staying on task with the main storyline because that's just not who I am. So if we have a channel point reward that's like no lava, no hunting log for a whole stream, then if we're doing a Minecraft stream, I can't go after the lava, which will physically hurt me, or look at the hunting log, which would be, I mean, you know how hard that's gonna be. But, you know, things like that that we can do, that we're looking for interactive things that are gonna bring you guys into it. Me and my community leaders, you know, we really love you guys. We have our core group of regulars. You guys are here every stream, hanging out in chat, making sure that we hit those numbers so that we could get affiliate. So I want to do something to thank you guys. So I definitely want your input for channel point rewards, because I want them to be true rewards for you, because you guys are what makes this whole thing go round. I should have scripted this. I'm getting emotional. You guys have been just so amazing, and we hit it in 7 streams. It was a span of 7 streams that we hit affiliate with, and that's a really, really short time frame. And You guys have just been so amazing. You hang out in the Discord. We're playing games. We've built this thing from nothing into where we are in such a short amount of time because of you and you guys believing in me. And JT's not here anymore, but he was just yelling at me earlier to believe in myself more. So without Dav and JT here every day, you know, keeping the chat upbeat and making sure that all the rules get followed and keeping things running and fixing my stuff when it breaks and keeping me calm when my stuff breaks. Well, JT is right. Well, and you and your community that you have brought in, Krug, you and Rachel, have really just opened up the boundaries of where I thought my community was going to be and allowed me to reach a wider range of people. So you guys are up there too as far as the list of people to give my Academy Awards speech to and to thank. So I just want you guys to know how important that you all are and have been and will continue to be. So if you guys can think of, you know, whatever rewards would be fun for you. I want this to continue being a fun place for you guys to be and for you guys to hang out. And, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll shoot all the way up to partner someday. I'm just getting too emotional to figure out what I'm saying. But I thank you. I thank you all, every one of you, for everything that you guys have put into this. And for watching me flail around trying to get a Chocobo, trying to do polar bear quests, running around not doing whatever it is that I'm supposed to be doing because there might be lava over there. Doing the same part in Outlast over and over again because I can't figure it out or can't get it right, and watching me get killed in the same places. May and Kat and Kiri carrying me through Phasmophobia, which I would absolutely love to make a weekly thing if anyone else wants to join in. But yeah, you guys have been great. I don't think Sopa's still here. If he is, I want to again mention, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, first sub. He was our very first sub. He did it off stream, so we didn't get a chance to make a big deal about it and have a notification go off. But I'm still going to call him out on it. Couldn't do Phasmo last time, but would love to join next time. I'm gonna do it at more normal stream time, so like the 3 to 5 time block or the 2 to 5 time block generally. I'm just gonna move it up a little bit. Oh shit, we can sub now? Yes! I'm gonna get I promise, sub badges are coming. I'm drawing them, not right this second because I'm playing Final Fantasy, but I'm working on them this week to get some sub badges. You should see, you're gonna be so excited when you see the emotes that I have. Dav has seen the sketches, so Dav and JT know that they're super cute, and I think you guys are really gonna love the emotes. Wow! Thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. I promise I will have a cute little larvae to go next to your name by this time next week. And then we'll have some super, super cute emotes to be able to use that we're gonna have for the Discord. Once you have, we'll be able to use all of them in the Discord and in here. And one of them that we're gonna have, I don't think it's gonna be the tier 1 sub. I think we're gonna use one for that, but one of them is one that you specifically wanted, so that is coming. And again, just thank you guys so much. We're gonna finish the level 20 quests out today. I know that means we're going a little late, but I definitely wanted to stop and give that announcement that we hit our goal of affiliate and we're moving on up now. To the east side. To the east shroud. Aye, the ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorn Hut without much trouble. Cool. Cool, cool. So we need to take a ferry to the Hawthorn Hut. So, this ferry right here. Thank you for doing the Jeffersons the same time my brain did. You can't say moving on up without going to the east side. There is no other side. The west side doesn't exist. You have to. It's the law. I don't make the rules. Purses passes to Sweetbloom Pier. Oh. Is that it? That doesn't say Hawthorn Hut. Finally, someone who gets it. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Hi, little Chocobo. You're not my Chocobo, though. The honey yard. Wait, I've been to the honey yard, I think. I think I had to kill some things here for my hunting log. No, I'm not trying to join a fate. I'm just trying to get to the check mark. Sorry. Wild Hoglets. That sounds like a teenage biker club. I believe you can ride your Chocobo now. I probably can. But I'm right here. I'm already here. It seems silly to call him now. I'm sure after I call him for the first time, the Chocobo thing will become available. And I'll be able to put him on my hotbar. I'm thinking about taking those 2 hotbars off to the side and making them 1. Because I don't think I'm at a point where I need 2, and having the extra space might be nice. Indeed, I am Ameline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the sylphs, yes? Yes, teach me about the syphilis. For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You'd do well to speak with the master of this hut. Ruffle. He's forgotten more about the sylphs than I'll ever know. He's probably a jovial fellow. Patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorn family. Why do you know all this? Do your bees tell you? Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, let me just tell you. They're... I beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Big mood. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. So to figure out what this guy knows, we have to walk around and ask everybody else what this guy knows. That's such a mood. You guys know I can't remember whatever someone said to me 5 minutes ago. The sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee-hee. Thanks, Isabel. So, squiggles and scratches and, you know, chocobo things. Where are the rest of the people? Oh, okay. Mon. Tell me what you know, Mon. The sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mortal faces on our masks, the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they can harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. So they're a fae. They're basically just the fae. Is that what I'm hearing? Blazette. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Huh. So, what we've learned is... nothing. They get their energy from the sun, like Superman. And they're tricksters. Oh, of course, hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. No one asked you to dance. He's dancing. He's doing it. That's what he's doing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kinds. You'd do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. So, you're gonna want me to remember to dance at the sylph. Ooh, level up. Still level 20. They would share further knowledge. Oh, still here? I mean, the quest thing is still above your head. Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you'd do well to bring a, what was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. This guy's useless. Like, actually useless. I mean, we're in a honey yard, so I assume I have to take him a honeycomb or a honeybee or some kind of honey item. I don't want to join your fate, but I'm gonna walk right through it. Oh, and in case you were wondering, Tofa never did bring the pretzels back last week. You just can't rely on him to go anywhere for anything. Well, it's true. Can I not go in? Is there a different door? Is she out back? In the rain? Oh, she is out back in the rain. I know, right? You just can't trust him. A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to simulate it somehow, maybe with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. So, I don't know what you should do, but there's a suspicious thing that if you do this exact thing to the suspicious thing, it might do the thing. Curious Tussock. Hello, Curious Tussock. I would like to pour this syrup on the ground and then probably fight something. Blah! Can't see, can't see, can't see. We fight. Sometimes if it's lower level, I don't bother moving out of the way. I just stand here. Yay! Present the milk root to Rolf. Excuse me, tree slug. I just want to get past you. Am I going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. Find the path. I'm really not good at staying on the path. I always want to go off the path and take whatever the most direct route to wherever I'm going is, and that's how I end up getting killed. Because if you stay on the path, you can usually stay away from things that want to kill you or things that are going to aggro. They don't usually aggro unless you go off the path. But me, can't stay on the path. That would be too much like logic. I love that there's like, they're like, this guy knows everything about everything. But he's forgotten. He did say he's forgotten more. Okay, so he did fairly say that he's forgotten more than he's remembered. Hello! You are just in time for me to hand over some milk root to this rafflecopter and maybe go talk to a sylph. We are trying desperately hard to get to level 21 quest lines. We're definitely an hour past where we are. We're where we were supposed to end the stream, but... And I'm hoping that we can get through the level 20 quests pretty soon, because it does look like it's getting to be that time of night where the internet becomes a little more unstable. Level 21! Look! As I speak, we made it! Look at this. Look at us. We got past level 20. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. That's a euphemism. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's-awful stench. Give. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales, so that he can immediately forget them, probably. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. So, to recap, what all did we do today? We announced that we made affiliate. Woo! Thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. You missed all of my 10 minutes of prostrating myself at the feet of you guys, because you have made this possible. Coming here every day, hanging out, getting my numbers up, getting us affiliate in 7 streams. 7. That's super quick, guys. I'm at a loss. And as I was saying earlier, I am drawing all the sub badges myself, and I didn't want to rush it. I really want to give you guys something cute, so by this time next week, we should have sub badges, cute little sub badges to go next to your names. And I've got a couple emotes ordered. That should be done by the end of this week as well. We chose a grand company. We ended up going with the Maelstrom because I cannot physically deny anything ocean-themed. I managed to not look at the hunting log for an entire stream and almost stick to the main quests. We didn't entirely stick to the main quests. We did sort of offshoot to do the Chocobo quest so that I was issued my very own Chocobo, and we named him Rodan, so that I can now ride Rodan into battle and summon him to my side anytime I whistle. Pirate buddies, are you Maelstrom too? It will make me very happy if you say yes. And we ran into Aya at Lisa Lobsa, and she gave us a very cool red robe that looks incredibly badass. And we got through all, like, 10 billion level 20 main story quests. So I think we are on a great track to be able to hit the polar bear quest by the 26th and get our polar bear. And I think we've done really good, guys. I think we've done really good. And I think you guys are just the best. It's very, very emotional and heartwarming and happy to see you guys all come out every stream and hang out. And am I gonna have to play the video game some more? Yes. Level 30, you are eligible for the quest. Well, level 30 main story quest. Obviously, I'm way above level 30. It doesn't go by that level. You're eligible for the Moonfire quest, and one of the things you can get is a polar bear mount. Oh, are you also a pirate? I think I had said that earlier. So, see, we're all pirates together, which is really the best way to be. Pirates and together. Pirates only chat, let's go. Yes. It's perfect. But I have gone an hour over time just about. I did start a little bit late due to some technical issues, but thank you guys again so much. I know I keep going on and on about this, and you're probably ready to strangle me by now, but you're gonna need a really big ladder for that. I didn't imagine, obviously, from my lack of being prepared for this and already having the sub badges and emotes, I did not think that we would get there this quickly. But you guys really came out in force. You brought your A game. You brought your friends. We hit the numbers because of you. Like, you guys hit the numbers. I just sit here and talk a lot and play video games poorly. It's you guys that make the house a home. So, wowie, it's not like we love you or anything. I mean, it's not like that at all. I appreciate you. I know Tofa appreciates you. I was getting to it. Tofa appreciates you. It's just, you guys really make the Moth Pit fun. So, I will stop drabbling in your ear now and let you go. Let everyone go eat their dinner. Let me go eat my dinner, and Tofa eat his dinner, which is probably why he's growling at my feet. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Outlast. And then Friday again, we will keep going. We will get that polar bear. Let's see how far we can get on Friday. And Friday, we're going to ride the Chocobo. We haven't ridden the Chocobo yet. We're going to ride the Chocobo on Friday. It's going to be great, guys. I will see you tomorrow. And thanks so much for watching. If you could boop the like and subscribe buttons, that would be really groovy, because it'll help me be able to continue making content. Also, be sure to check out my Twitter and my live streams on Twitch. Stay bright, lamplights. See you next time.